one more thing to put together real quickly, and that's Michael's white chocolate cherry chunkies. We're gonna start by creaming 1 stick of butter with 1 cup of packed brown sugar, and that's a light brown sugar, and a cup of granulated sugar. Now we're just gonna let this down and we're gonna cream that, and that won't take long. And we're gonna have cookies in the oven before you can say Jack Sprat. Now I'm gonna add 2 eggs, 1 at a time. All right, now I'm gonna add about a teaspoon of vanilla to our batter. And while that's beaten, we've got an all-purpose flour, and I've got a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of baking soda. And then our batter will be ready for us to add it to that. All right, so we're going to stick a couple of tablespoons of milk in. And now we're going to add our flour. And like I said, this is going to be a real stiff batter. So I'm going to do it just a little bit at the time. I don't want to shock that batter by dumping the whole bowl of flour into it. You can hear the mixer starting to labor now because we've gotten all of our flour in there and it is stiff. Okay. I'm going to add white chocolate and macadamia nuts and candied cherries. So you could really mix this up and come up with 2 or 3 different kinds of cookies for this one batter. All right, and you can see how stiff it is. I'm going to mix it around a little bit with the spatula, and now I'm going in for the kill. I'm going to do it with my fingers. And this is a job the children will love to help you with. I'm going to put these on my greased cookie sheet, and I'm going to do rounded tablespoons of batter. And I mean, I'm really going to round them up, because no chintzy cookies at our house. We want nice, fat cookies. The most important thing is that you want all your cookies the same size, because you want them to cook uniformly and all take the same amount of time. All right, now we're going to put these in our preheated 375-degree oven, and I can't hardly wait to taste one. We're going to let them bake for about 12 minutes. And in the meantime, I'm going to be traying up some more trays so I can get them in and out of the oven quickly. All right, in with that pan and out with the other pan. Now that's been 12 minutes. I want to get these off that cookie sheet, because like I said, if you don't get them off pretty quickly, they can sometimes stick on you. Now I want to give you one more hint about cookie baking. You never want to put your cookie dough on a hot cookie sheet. So you'll want 2 or 3 sheets so you can always start off with a cold sheet in the oven. I think they're cool enough for me to have a little bite. Wonderful.